Ashira. Channeled through Dr. Susan San Marco. Saint Germain and one who serves. Channeled through James McConnell.
I am Saint Germain. It is very good to be with you in this way at this time. It was good to speak with you 2 advances ago about this day you just experienced recently, the 4th of July. But know that the 4th of July, as you know it and the way it is celebrated in this country was not the way it was supposed to be. For how many of you and those that you know really understand what this day has meant to this country and yes, even to the world? For it was a day that was to be free, a day to signify the freedom for all of this country and eventually, to the entire world. But, as you know, that has not happened. Yes, there are many here in this country who think they are free. Who think they can do whatever they want and live a life that they want. To many it seems so. But those of you who have listened to many sources know that you are not truly free, and have not been free for a long time. For as the forefathers who developed, who created this country and had plans, ideas and ideals to bring it forth and to put all of that into motion, there have been those that have come through and usurped all of their great ideals. You call yourself a democracy here in this country, but that was not what it was meant to be. You are a republic, and a republic again you shall be. For a republic becomes all that it was meant to be for men to be free, where all men and women are truly equal. You have those times coming ahead. Very soon now, within the next several months, you will begin to see many different changes. But many of these changes were begun back in year 1776. It is only now when those who have taken control of this system and created this democracy, once they are gone they will no longer control. Incidentally, they have lost much of their control now. Once their control is completely eliminated you will have the freedom that was meant to be. The freedom that those who were gathered in that room, before signing the Declaration of Independence, and there I was with them. They looked at each other and would not sign this document. They were afraid. There was fear. They knew that whoever signed this document signaled their own death, giving them a death sentence. But yet, as I looked around this room and saw it in their faces, I saw the fear, yes, but I also saw that which would overcome the fear. I saw the resolve in each of them. A resolve to be free. I stood up and I addressed the gathering there. I spoke to that resolve, of the need to be free. Yes, I believe I was quite eloquent at that time. But it was not my eloquence that won them over. It was their inner knowing of what could be. One by one they overcame their fear. Their resolve took over and they stepped up one by one to the table and signed their name. Even knowing that at the moment they signed, they would be signing their death sentence. Yet they signed. Yet they came forth. It is today, now, so many years ahead in the future from that moment that there are those again that have that resolve, that have that freedom in mind, but this time, not just for a country but for an entire planet. For there are those across this entire planet that want freedom. And freedom they shall have. Freedom you shall all have. For you all have that resolve in you. And it will come forth, and it is coming forth just as it did then. I can tell you now, as you look ahead, and this exercise you just did was meant to show you this. As you look ahead, a year from now, and the changes that you saw, your idea of the 4th of July will never be the same as it was. I am Saint Germain. I am with you now and will continue to be with you as these many changes begin to happen. You will show forth that very resolve that was within those who came before you. All of my peace and love be with each of you. I leave you now. One who serves. Greetings to you. One who serves here with you now to answer questions you might have. Ashira is also standing by and will also have a message for you. Would you have a question for one who serves and Ashira? Question: with the visit of the Pope in the month of September, is there something you expect to be happening? One who serves: is it something we expect to be happening? Yes, it is in the works here that it will happen. As to what will occur in that moment we cannot say, because at this point, we do not know ourselves. Because even though there are those plans that are created in the boardroom, you might say, and they are moving toward fruition, there are many things that can occur before that moment that can cause changes to happen to those very plans that were enacted at that time. Do you understand this? Now as to various changes that can happen, as Saint Germain has said, and there are many others who have said this, and we, ourselves, have said this, and Ashira, there are so many things that are coming. What you have a saying that is, mind-blowing. Prepare to have your minds blown. Not your central nervous system though, because if these things had happened too fast, there are those who would have had their central nervous system blown out, literally. This could never be. This is why there are calls for patience here. This is why there seems to be delays of all of those who work to bring this about. Those of you are included in this, for you are working to bring this about as well. When you have your guided meditations as you had here today, notice that as you work with this, you are creating. You are creating what you are wanting to have and what you are wanting to develop. This is going out into the collective consciousness, into the universal mind. It is creating this process. When you do this, there are many who come upon this and pull it, and you might say, and begin to create it as well. This is how the entire creation process occurs here, you see? Does this answer your question? Anything you wish to add here, Ashira? No, thank you. Not at this time. One who serves. Any further questions here before we release channel? Let us say, continue, keep on, keeping on. Continue going on with your various activities, your daily lives, and continue to be in the present moment at all times. For as you are in the present moment and creating your future ahead of you with your thoughts, create it in a positive fashion. Create that which you want to be, not what you don't want to happen. Begin more and more to take the focus away from what you don't want to what you do want. This is the secret of manifestation here and the attraction process. So more and more focus on what you want, and as you focus on what you want, the attraction process will draw that to you, and you will find that you are manifesting much more quickly than you have ever done before. As you spoke of earlier in your group, the energies are growing and expanding, and many people are feeling them differently. And as we have said many times, you will see more and more of the glimpses of what is beyond the veil. As you have more of these, the veil will be dropping. It is already dropping, and soon it will be gone completely. And those negative ions that were shared in your guided meditation will replace all of the energy that has been here before in a negative fashion. You can imagine what it is like after a beautiful spring rain or a summer rain. How would you feel after this? This is what you are moving toward. Shanti. Peace be with you. Be the one. Ashira. I am Ashira. Last week the transcription was cut short, and I wanted to repeat some of my closing message again. We also wish to share our support for the messages given this day. Last week we discussed some of the mood swings people are experiencing. Know that these moods, those of melancholy or depression, are not yours. They are part of what is evolving upon this planet, and as it moves through you and you feel it, stop and say, "This is not mine." Allow it to move through you. Those who need to process are processing, but as it moves around the planet in consciousness, those who are awake to others feel this as well. As was given last week, allow these to move through and do not seek a meaning from them. You have done your work. There are many who are crying out saying that we do not understand what is happening. Yet those in this group and others like it know that we understand because we have been through this too. As this continues on, as you meet in this group and other groups as well, you see what is happening. You are in a different place and a different state of mind than those who are in early states of awakening and wonder about all they are being shown. This is the good news. For as you look a year hence from now, next year's 4th of July, the conversation will be lively. This is the reason we have been excited and spoke about the movement over the finish line. It is only days and weeks and months, and not so long as many months. Yes, August, September and fall this year sees many changes coming. Bigger changes are coming. All over the planet, changes. The majority of those who are sleeping now will be awakened. You will step into your new roles. We are eager to be sharing with you and answering your questions. Those of you, like Mahendran, who was not able to ask his question, are feeling nudges, you are feeling pushes. You are feeling that which is coming, for it is coming so quickly that you are being pushed in ways that are unfamiliar to you. You do not see a finish line. Where are you going? Where are you being pushed to? Keep the faith. Go with the flow. Allow each day to unfold. As doors seem to close, know that others will open on the other side. It is somewhat like the death process where there are crowds of people who tell you goodbye on one side and there are crowds on the other side welcoming you. We are with you there, pulling you forward, helping you as we are happy to do. We give you all of our love and blessings. Thank you for this day. Namaste.